What's popping, guys? I'm back. I'm gonna address the elephant in the room with me being gone for a while and privating my videos. Yeah, man. I don't know. I just felt like cause I was kind of looking at the numbers and I kind of got a little freaked out. Like, I know you can easily get desensitized to like, oh, this guy has 3 million or this guy has however 100,000 subscribers, whatever. Bro, just seeing that I had like a couple hundred views on like my channel got me kind of freaked out. And plus, I had some other shit, my private life go on. Nothing bad, nothing like, somebody got fucking killed or nothing. It's nothing like that. It's just like I feel, and this is why I'm talking about it in this video. It's like I just feel lost, like what am I even doing at this point? What am I like? I understand that I'm doing better than I think. People always talk about how people will see themselves as worse than they actually are. You're doing better than all these people, and I'm still very grateful to have the things that I have, like a family, a job, friends and stuff like that. Like, I'm not complaining about that shit. It's like the broader things in life, like a career or like really end game shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit that you usually do at the end or like the middle of your life. It's easy to get caught up in that and be like, oh my god, I'm doing such a bad job. But yeah, I just kind of fell into like not a depress well, I guess yeah, like a little bit of a depressive state. Not nothing too bad, just like I just want to rot in bed. Like I just want to work, go to the gym and rot in bed. And that's something that I think is important, like when you're in those periods of like it's normal and sometimes it's kind of relief, like you feel some sort of relief whenever you're in those situations. You're like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I can just do whatever. Like I don't care about you know, stressing or worrying about shit that is out of my control, and I wish I could do that more often. But no, I feel like there's no point in like trying to see the always trying to see the positive. Like, yeah, you can try to be positive. There's some days where you're gonna be happy, but there's also some days where you're gonna be like, oh fuck off, or like a week or two where you're gonna be like, fuck off, I don't want to do shit. And in my case, it was about a month or so of just feeling like shit. A lot of expectations from people in my family to do some shit, and just a bunch of bullshit that really, when you think, like when you actually deep the like the whole situation and you look back, really nothing really matters. Like and that's something that I've been kind of thinking a lot about recently, about how nothing really matters. Like I'll have periods in my life where I'll be chilling at work. I got some cool ass coworkers. We'll just be talking and shit. And I'm like, yo, this shit does not matter. Like nothing that I'm doing matters. Like I'm just gonna die in like fucking 50 years. You know what I'm saying? And then there's gonna be other times where I'm really invested into something, whether it be uh, I don't know, a show that I'm watching, a game that I'm playing, fucking. You can even be a girl that I'm talking to. It doesn't really matter, but that kind of shit makes you feel alive. That kind of shit makes you feel like, okay, well, not everything is always bullshit. And yeah, for me, man, that's what it is. It's hard to feel alive. It's hard to feel like I'm not acting like I'm some sort of like, oh shit, there's a woodland mansion. Nice. I don't think I've ever been in one. Let's explore. But yeah, it's not about being like an emotionally unavail I don't know, like an emotionless kind of guy. Like I'm not trying to act like that. I just mean like it's hard to really be like always positive. Like sometimes you're gonna have days where you're like, yo, fuck this. Like I don't want to do this shit anymore. You know, like all that I'm doing is pointless. Like there's no point in doing what I'm doing. You know, we're just passing time till we die. Like there's times in your life where you're probably gonna think like that, and there's times where you're gonna be living it up. You know, you're gonna have a really good. Like one of my friends, he told me that that's what life is. You know, sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad. But I just get angry because I'm like, why does it have to be one or the other? You know, like why is it either I'm really happy right now or I feel like shit? You know, like that's what pisses me off kind of about the whole thing. It's like there's no in between. That's the thing that I get caught up in is that there's no in between. So yeah, there's that, and there's also trying to find like bro, I'm 19 now, and I've just realized like yo, I don't have a fucking clue of what I'm doing. Like I'm just trying to live day by day, trying to be better than I was yesterday. But like yo, that shit is hard as fuck on its own. Let alone there's people fucking doing all this shit, and also I wanted to make a video like there's a bunch of videos that I've wanted to make, but I see a lot of other people like I know I've talked about this a lot about not making content that's just copying somebody else, and that's why I didn't feel like it was that important to talk about social media. Or there's another video idea I had about talking about propaganda and how much of a like how present it is in social media and in like music that we listen to and stuff like that. Like I've tried to record those videos, but after a while I just realized that I'm sounding like all these other YouTubers. And like I said, when I started this channel, that's not that's not how I roll. Like that's not what I do. That's if I because I watch a lot of other YouTubers. Like I don't know if you guys know who Yankee is, but that guy I like he's my new favorite YouTuber. Honestly, I fucking love Yankee. Yanky, I think. Yeah, it's like a little it's like a the purple Pokemon. But yeah, um that's his like profile avatar thingy. But he's cool as shit. I really love Yankee. He's like one of my favorite YouTuber, and he's also like I relate to him a lot, especially because he's I mean he's like 30 I think in one of his videos he says that he just turned 30. So yeah, man, I relate to a lot of shit even though I'm way younger. Well, way younger. I'm a little bit younger than him. But nah, man, fucking that's my guy right there, and inspiration because like he makes me feel more like less guilty about what I'm doing, even though I know that I'm not doing anything wrong. Like sometimes inaction is you feel guilt from inaction. You know, you feel like even if you know you take a year off and you're like, all right, I'm gonna go make money. Like it's hard to stay motivated doing that when you have no structure. You know, I feel like a lot of the times people they gravitate towards something that gives them purpose and structure in life. So like for example, college is a very popular, and it's the I guess socially accepted path after high school. You know, the other ones are not that the other ones get shitted on, but I mean, yeah, they do actually. When you if you tell somebody that you're not going to college, sometimes they'll be like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing?" You know, like they're so stuck in like that mentality of like, "Oh, I need to do what other people care about." That and I wish I was more like that. I wish I was more like not giving a fuck of what people thought. Like I had this conversation with this one of my coworkers that's become a very close friend of mine, and he's like, I just don't give a fuck. Like I do what makes me happy. He's studying in art school. And he's really fucking talented. I sometimes he draws on some papers at work, and I'm like, damn, bro, you're really good. And I feel like it's easier when you're good at something. You know what I'm saying? When you're good, uh, like fucking Messi or LeBron James, like bro, they nobody can tell them shit about, oh, you're not good, oh, you didn't go to college, well, and it's not to say that those guys didn't struggle, because they obviously had a lot of struggles. I know Messi grew up poor and LeBron grew up without a father, and they've all 100%. Everybody has what's it called, trials and tribulations or whatever the fuck. Like everybody has shit to deal with. I'm not saying that they lived a perfect life, but when you're the best, or when you're really good at something, nobody can tell you shit. But when you're not, like I'm just an average fucking guy. Like when you're average at shit, like jack of all trades but master of none, that kind of shit. When you're that, and I hate to use that because it's been overused, but sometimes something that's corny and overused is, it gets overused for a reason because it describes it well. And jack of all trades, master of none is the perfect example of that. When you're when you're just an average guy, like I am, and you're just, trying to live day by day. You don't have one talent that is like you're not exceptionally talented at one specific thing. It's fucking hard, bro. It's not easy to do your own shit when you don't have a clear path, you know. And again, talking about social media, it's easy to get carried away and be like, oh shit, that guy's more muscular, that guy's this, that guy's funnier than me. No, no, no. I'm not like that. I mean, I'm a little bit like that, but I understand that everybody's different in that aspect. But again, it's like I'm still human, so sometimes I get caught up in it. Just sucks, man. I'm trying to use social media less, and you know, I really want to try to do better, and I am. Like I can see myself doing better. I can see myself bettering myself every day. Well, yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry for the yap session. It's just I've been gone for a while, and I've had a bunch of video ideas. Like I had one, like I talked about doing about propaganda, but halfway through recording those videos, I'm like, yo, this shit is so over, um not overused, but yeah, it's like an overused topic, and it just sounds like conspiracy kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like saying that, oh, there's subliminal messaging and this and that in songs, in like pop songs. Like you guys already know this. You guys aren't fucking dumb. Like if you watch these, I'm not trying to act like these videos are, for highly intellectual fucking, geniuses. But like if you watch my kind of content, you know that I'm real, and I'm honest in what I say. I don't fucking sugarcoat anything. I don't say like, oh, everybody's special and this and that. Like, some people are fucking dumb, some people are smart, and that's just how it is, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I work in customer service, and so I know that a lot of people are dumb, and it's not their fault for being dumb. Like, I think about a lot of shit, like empathy wise. One of my friend that I told you that was my coworker, and we're close now. He made me think about a lot of that shit about like, well, it's not their fault, like everybody's has their own shit, and like, maybe that guy is just having a bad day, and it made me think, but it's still, people are going to be dumb either way, so I'm not really worried about that. I'm not really asking myself like, like why are so many people this clueless? Like, I understand it's, some of it is the phone, some of it is, the fact that they're a bit older. I don't want to be ageist, but older people are sometimes, most of the time they're not very, they don't have a lot of patience. I'll say it like that. I don't want to be ageist, but that's just the truth. But yeah, man, your boy's feeling kind of lost in life. I've been yapping for a long time. I don't even know, because I don't really have a subject in mind. It's just kind of, the subject flows from one to another. I also wanted to do like other content. I don't know if you guys would be open to that, or if you guys, because here's the thing, like I looked at the two videos that did the best on my channel, and they're both like my least favorite one. No, actually, the one I did about creepy dudes at work, I love that one. I actually kind of like that one. That one's my second best one. But the one where I talk about I think it's just ask her out or something like that about girls. Bro, that video is so shit. Like I know all my like I don't edit my videos. I just record myself on my PS5 playing fucking Minecraft. I'm not even playing. I'm just flying around. And then eventually, it makes sense, I guess, almost. And I don't know. I'm still surprised that people watch this shit. Like I could not. I can't imagine. I'm sorry, guys. I know my content isn't like the best, but I feel like it's more simple. Like I don't like highly edited like that fucking what's his name? There was a guy who used to edit a lot like his videos and he died or some shit. Is it Too Mad? Bro, Too Mad's editing style was fucking nuts, bro. Like the like jump in edits every 2 seconds and stuff like that. Like the ADHD kind of editing. I can't do that shit. I don't even know how to edit. I'll be honest. Maybe one day if this channel takes off, I'll do something or I don't know what I'm just for now I'm just doing what makes me happy. And that's another conversation I had. Like I want to make YouTube videos. Like I talked about this with a friend and I was telling him like the purest form of art is when nobody's watching. You know what I'm saying? Like the purest form the like if you go to the cinema and you watch like the Fast and Furious 27 or whatever the fuck, like yeah, it's acting, but it's not like you get what I'm saying? It's kind of just slop, which is another word I don't like using because it's overused as fuck. But like the purest form of something and the most, you know, the place where they show the most love is when nobody's watching. And I feel like that's the same way with art, with stand up, with theater, with you, even making YouTube videos. Maybe one day I'll have a million and I'll be fake as fuck. Who knows? Like, but what are the odds? Like, I like to make like scenarios, right? Let's just say hypothetically I have a million. What is most likely to happen? Me being fake at 10 subs or 10 million? You know what I'm saying? You're always more likely to become worse as time goes on and as fame and money and that kind of shit starts clouding your judgment and starts clouding your decisions and you and then you wake up and you realize like I'm not even making decisions anymore. The money, the fame, the popularity is making decisions for me. I'm not even doing content that I like. I'm doing content that other people's want to see. And I see that a lot, like story time videos fucking blowing up on YouTube, like absolutely blowing up. I don't know why. I have no idea what's up with people. I think a lot of people just want to hear like gossip and drama and whatever. But anytime I talk about like either women or struggles with women, I think it's because a lot of young men have trouble with women. Listen, me too, man. I'm not I'm not any better. I'm one of the worst when it comes to that shit. I made a whole video about it, so go check it out if you're interested. It's actually the first video on the channel. And yeah, and when I do videos about people I don't like, and I I mean I don't mind doing that kind of content. It's just it's a bit negative, and I'm not somebody who likes to always be like, yo, fuck this guy at work, or yo, fuck this like when people I used to be like that when I was a little younger, like 16, 17. I used to hold grudges a lot, but I've did a lot of work and I've worked a lot on that kind of shit to get rid of that, to get rid of that mentality of like if you fuck me over, fuck you, like that kind of shit. So yeah, man, there's people that I dislike at work. There's people that I dislike in general, but it's like it's also if you're gonna if you're gonna act that way, like I can't change anything. Like that's what helps me um, have like a clear conscience and no negative like soul type shit. Like I just don't care about. I just don't let it affect me. In the moment I'm kind of pissed, but after a while I'm like, hey man, if you want to be a dickhead, I can't do nothing against that. That's what you do of your own volition. I can't I can't change that. So I just let that shit slide. And you know, there's no point in arguing with other people. There's no point in, like, like half of the conversations you have in your day are fucking pointless anyway. So why would you spend more, like, even with customers? Like, I can make a million fucking videos about, yo, this customer was so stupid, this customer was so rude to me, and start talking to you guys about that. I don't see the point in that. You're bringing in negative shit into your life instead of making, like, I would much rather do like that one video I did about what makes you happy or whatever. I can't remember the title. I'm pretty sure it's that. I would much rather do that shit than make a negative video. But the thing is, that's what people want to see. You know what I'm saying? And it's not nobody's fault. It's not like you guys are fucking negative like people. It's just that in general, it's way better to hear a story with drama and interesting shit happen than to hear like, hey man, follow your dreams, because you've heard that shit a million fucking times. And that's just my way of saying it. But you've heard your dad's way of saying it. You've heard your mom's way of saying it. You've heard everybody fucking tell you that shit. So it's way more interesting to hear about, yo, this guy told me at work that I was this, and so I fucking nah, and then we both ended up getting fired. And like, who wants to hear that shit? Everybody does. Everybody prefers to hear that shit than to hear somebody try to be positive. And that, I feel like that's one of the main problems, is we thrive off negativity. It's interesting. My mom and my sister, they watch this thing called a Perfect Match. That was that. It's for me, man. Those stories are just another version of reality TV, and obviously it's funny to laugh and point and laugh at some stupid people and at some people that are out of touch with reality. Yeah, but after a while it gets kind of boring, and you're like, hey, man, what about my life? What about me? What about my shit? What is, you know, my life is not good right now. People could probably point and laugh at me if I was, if I had a TV in my camera in my face every 2 seconds, and people had, um, people were pointing out my insecurities and, yeah, troubles at home and whatever the fuck. Like, yeah, obviously reality TV is interesting, but it's kind of fucked up because it to have reality TV, you have to have people get hurt and be sad and really mess up people. Bro, this video is so all over the place. I started talking about how I'm lost in life, and I somehow managed to talk about reality TV and how fake it is. So yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video. Honestly, it might just be like Yap Session number one or some shit like that, because I know these ones are coming out. Anytime I start yapping, it just comes out, and I just end up talking for like 30 minutes. Uh, I think you guys can tell I don't have a very good social life. By the way, I'm just talking about shit and venting. But no, it's a way of distracting yourself from life and how shitty it is sometimes. But yeah, with all that in mind, I'm back. Um, yeah, I've been actually I don't think I've ever said my real name. I'll keep it a secret. You know what? I've been Gigsy, and yeah, man, peace.